So after the last couple of elections, and especially the 2020 election, a lot of people have a lot of questions about the role of polling and what polling can and can't do. The polls were off a bit in 2020, and in a Democratic direction. They showed Joe Biden winning by a larger margin than he ended up actually winning by.
We've won with the most votes ever cast on a presidential ticket in the history of the nation.
A lot of pollsters have been trying to take a deep dive and understand what happened in 2020 and how they can do better this time around in 2022. A challenge that they face is that it's not fully understood exactly what happened in 2020. There aren't easy answers here. Pollsters can make some educated guesses about what is going to best represent an electorate in a given election. But who is actually going to go and vote on election day is something that a pollster cannot tell you ahead of time. That's probably one of the big reasons for polls being a little bit off in recent elections. So one of the main things that I would say about the way that AP uses polling is that we don't do stories that say poll shows so-and-so is up 5 points in an election. We use polling that characterizes a race in a little bit of a different way. We use that polling as context in other stories about an election. Polls can give us a really good understanding of what is important to voters. It can help us understand their attitudes and opinions on important issues like inflation or abortion, or what they think of the current president and how that's playing a role in their votes. But it's important to have a healthy level of skepticism about polls that are conducted before the election. They can sort of give us a ballpark, they can give us a little bit of a snapshot of what's happening right now, but the expectation shouldn't be that they're a perfect forecast of what's going to happen in an election.